probably, when they think of Shirley Valentine, especially in Liverpool, will think of me as well, which is really lovely. My relationship with Shirley is a very, very special one. Strangely enough, I always talk about her in the third person. I always say, what would Shirley do? Where would Shirley go? Not what would Pauline do playing Shirley. It's always what would Shirley do. Like, for instance, Glen asked me about would I mind wearing a bathing costume throughout. Now, Pauline Daniels would never wear a bathing costume on stage for everyone to see, bingo wings and whatever, but Shirley certainly would. It's a great relationship. I absolutely adore the woman. I really love her. She's been a great inspiration to me and to other people, and also she's been a good friend. So my relationship is very special with Shirley.
You know, I like a glass of wine when I'm doing the cooking. Don't I like a glass of wine when I'm preparing the evening meal? Chips and egg. I never used to drink wine. It was our Milandra started me on this. She said to me, Mother, nobody drinks rum and coke these days. Everyone drinks wine now. Oh, Mother, have a white wine spritzer instead. Kids, they know everything, don't they?
When I was artistic director of The Everyman, I was already a huge fan of Willy Russell's, and we actually became friends from 1983. Then in 1985, I asked him, persuaded him, cajoled him into writing a new play for the theatre, and to my absolute delight, he agreed.
God, look at the time, look at me stood here talking and he'll be in for his tea. What's he like, my fella? What's he like, Paul? Well, he likes everything to be as it always has been. Like his tea has to be on the table as he's coming through the door. If the plate's not landing on the table as his foot's landing on the mat, there's ructions. I've given him arguing with him. I said to him once, I said, Joe, just because your tea isn't on the table at the same time every night, it doesn't mean that the pound's collapsed, you know, or that there's been a world disaster. All it means, Joe, is that one of the billions of human beings on this planet has to eat his tea at a different time. Well, did it do any good? Could have been talking to that. Couldn't I, Wall? Could have been talking to you.
The best thing about this production is the fact that I've been cosseted by two of the finest. One being probably one of our best playwrights, certainly of my time, and probably of all time. He's a wonderful man. He's very supportive in everything that he does, and everything that he says helps me along, and that's been so good to have him there, and know that he supports me all the way. And Glen Walford is, in my opinion, one of the best directors in this world.
I've directed this play all over the world, because that's a delightful job to have, and it's a delightful challenge to actually not convert Shirley Valentine into other, to necessarily be relevant to other cultures, because you don't have to do that. If you've got a rattling good story, which Shirley Valentine has, if you've got millions of characters in it, which Shirley Valentine has, even though she plays them all herself, if you've got humour and you've got sadness, disappointment, hope, joy, if you've got all the human emotions which are relevant the world over, then you've got a show. And the great thing that is revealed through directing in foreign languages and in foreign places is not so much how different people are, but how alike we all are.
Do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to drink a glass of wine in a country where the grape is grown, sitting by the sea and looking at the sun. But he won't go abroad. Well, he gets jet lag when we go to the Isle of Man. I wouldn't mind when we go by boat. We've been going there 15 years. He still won't drink the tap water.